Hey everyone, Basketball Vision here. We're going over a look at, again, more zone defenses. This time we looked up synergy. This team is in zone a lot of time. I think they're called Wesleyan or Ohio Wesleyan. They're a D3 team, I'm assuming from Ohio. Synergy says they're just average at it. So we're going to take a look at it, see them play, see what happens, see how they play their zone. And see what we look at good or bad. So they are average. They played a lot. So I assume they practice as their main defense. So here we go. Haven't seen any clips here. We'll take a look at 3-4 clips, see what happens. Okay. See a ball screen there. We switch it up. That's good. And the shot goes up. And right here, guys, already first play of the game. I like how their wing was talking here, but this is just can't happen, guys. Like we talked about it all the time. What is a wing responsibility? Well, it's to take away the three, and the other thing is to make sure we deny a corner pass. Good communication here. We know it's a baseline runner. We'll get more in depth as we go on. In this channel, there's something we can do about this, which makes it more man-heavy, but it's a matchup zone type principle. But for right now, we see so that it will be the wing responsible to close out. But again, the way we close out here, if this person's communicating, we'd like to see this be a little bit of a deeper level of the ball and then go out close out. But this closeout just is not going to do it. He's not closing out to the short corner. He's closing out to the corner, and this pass is just way too easy to make. It's just I would say, a poor positioning error and a poor defensive possession. Let's take a look again. In transition, okay. Let's get after it here. We're talking here. We have it right there, okay, on the ball. Ball again. Decent closeout. I like this guy's tenacity at the ball here. Have it right here. We're fanning out. Okay, we're fanning out here. Ball comes out here. Very good. Good position so far. Up. I think I spoke too soon. We got that rebound. Got pump fake. Let's get going. And not bad. Right here, though, I don't like how... Again, everything was good. It was a decent clip here. The only issue is that we fell for the ball fake. Overall, though, I like the activity. I like what we have here. This person's doing a decent job at this possession here, getting after it. Got it right there. Bodied up. Very good at slowing the ball down. This is actually a great job here by this point on ball defender. But let's see what happens here. I thought the center got sucked up here. See him come up here. It's okay. We have this person up here. We would like to have this defender be a bit more active here. When he knows the high post, we need to get engaged out and get her hand right there. Because if you're not going to guard this person here, might as well take that away right there. Ball goes in. We fan out right away. And let's see what happens there. We fan out. We have this right there. Good fan out right there. Come up here. I don't like little jump heavy right there. Have it right here. Oh, and that right there, it gets him in the air there. We can't have that happen. Can't have that happen. Again, we like the activity. Number 4 is very active, and this is probably a great three-point shooter because he's worried about that, but you got to stay low. Can't fake on that ball fake. Got to be more athletic stance here. And he did a good job in the possession, but just gets caught there. And then once you get him inside the defense, just bad things happen here. What happens here, though, is I like to see that center wasn't really at this. Center should be more aware of what's happening here. This wing has to understand that, okay, this is my responsibility here. That's okay. He's positioned here correctly. But once this ball is inside the paint here, we didn't really go over this, but when a wing has no short corner, no corner there, they have to start getting engaged with the defender, right? Because this person has no responsibility here. He should really be having now, as soon as this ball gets dribbled right inside the arc right there, he should be really having 1 foot in the paint here, understanding his responsibility and seeing what is around him. And he has to know that, okay, ball's right here. We've got to be more involved with this person right here because there's no one at the corner. This person's going to have to step up. This person, as soon as that happens, has to go down here. And this person, of course, once he sees this getting engaged, has to fan out there. Unfortunately, gets stuck there, and in the position or not, that's okay. But had some good tendencies in it, but unfortunately, not good enough that we would like to see there. So a little bit of good, a little bit of bad. The contests are good without fouling, though. Really good contests without fouling, though. Zone blob. We're going to get into more zone blobs, how to defend it. I'm not going to talk too much about it now. But with zone blobs, I tend to go look zone, but you're going to be more matchup heavy. And I'll show more clips about that in the next couple of weeks when we get into more of our zone adaptations, adjustments, and zone blob things. Let's be active here. Let's see what's happening here. And that's a decent possession right there. That's a decent possession, and we'll take that. We'll take that. I like the activity. I like how he's getting after it right here. This person has decent length, is active, engaged. Could have a little bit more of an athletic stance to it. The knees. I don't like the knees always being locked straight. See how the guards are doing a good job there. When the switch happens, they're going. I like the switch off there. Being active here, understands engagements here. They do this a lot. This rolling roll right here. You're going to see this a lot. There's a couple different things we can do to defend that. But the biggest thing I would do right off is exactly how this team's playing it. You have it out there, show, and then get back out there and go and try to get that happening right there. And, of course, because you're in the pass lane here, what happens? You might get a flex, might get a steal, or the pass just is a little bit higher where, like, you can't really catch on target, get active on target. And I think that's a shooter as well. One of the main shooters as well. And, of course, really good defensive stops. That's very good. Again, as you can see, there's a lot of good things happening with this zone. Some bad things as well. They are average. A lot of different things is more just like being aware, understanding what's happening, and you've seen a lot of missed personal responsibilities are leading up to defensive breakdowns. So they're trying to do the right things here. You can tell they practice it, the philosophy within the zone, but what's happened is that individual maybe brain farts or mistakes are breaking the defense down, and it's making some easy looks. But overall, we see some good things, some positive things, some things they can work on individually as well as team-wise, but I would say more in just 3 clips. It's about 70% individual, more than 30% team. When you see a team who doesn't really understand the zone, you'll see really just not only individual responsibilities, but a lot of team-wide mistakes, principal mistakes like we did a couple of days ago. But overall, we can see how this team does some things well, does some things not so well. But overall, I think they practice it. And hopefully, even though it's near the end of the season, they kind of gear it up and get better along the way. As always, guys, thanks for watching. And keep your sights on basketball vision.